It's good to have my friend again on the show. And I already said it. With me, I like when people are not, they take that time to make the record, to understand the space, and it come out strong. Well, whether you like it or not, he is one of the legendary producer, musician that I have known. And the good thing about him is consistency. And when he decides to come out, it comes out strong. Now, the big deal about music these days, everybody thinks it's fast paced and, they want to just come out. With him, he comes out, but he comes out correct. I've known him for years. Great friend of mine. Is the one guy who make beats that he wouldn't have to say a word on it, and you're still gonna party to it. I'm talking about the one and the only. I call him Nakademos, because any beat you can knock out. The one and the only is DJ extraordinaire. I had to drop that into. Talking about the one and the only Saz. How you doing?
What's good, my bro? How you?
I'm great. Always great to have you.
How many Superstar Wednesdays do you think I've been on?
You're on Superstar Wednesday. I think this is your fourth time, third or fourth. This will be the third, actually.
Are you sure?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I've lost count. The thing is, I mean, part of greatness, I think I can say that any day. And the good thing is every time we see something good is happening.
Yeah.
And I already made it. It's going to be a theme that we leave this earth. That every time we see something's going on for us.
Yes.
And I'm happy for you, bro.
By
Even last at the OB's house, I mean, we partied together, bro.
Yes, that was so sick.
How are you doing, man?
I'm really good. Thankful for life and everything, and just grateful to be here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Crayon is, for me, as great as he is. I'm sure everybody just thinks, it was like the most unusual features. I mean, to me, I didn't see that coming. It's not like anybody can make music, right?
Yeah.
But, there's a reason why you picked Crayon, right? To make that record with. The one you made, the Yo Fam. Or there was a reason, or you felt, Sas could get anybody, right? Why Crayon?
I don't think there's a particular reason. Like, we've worked on a bunch of songs, and that one I just thought I should just put that one out first. There's no reason in particular. I feel like if I find anyone interesting, I can definitely make a smash out of them.
So with you, and why that question came up is you sometimes I think you just, for example, I didn't see you working with World, and that was magic.
Yeah.
So there's this expectation, SARS. And then you worked the World, and that was because, I've heard World. I've loved World's music. And you guys, I didn't see that happening, but it was magic. So my question is you just pick anybody based, there's no reason behind it, it's how you vibe, you make a beat, or you want to just say, oh, this the guy?
I really go by feeling. Like, if I hear someone and I feel like, oh, this sounds special to me, I get so obsessed and I want to work with the person. Yeah. And also there's this thing about Nigerians in general, or I don't know, just trying to undermine the value and the magic of music producers. Wow. Yes, so I know that there's so much in me that I have to give.
Does that piss you off?
Not necessarily. It's just a narrative I don't really
You don't like that?
Yeah, because it takes two, as in the artist needs the producers as much as the producers need the artist. So people always feel like, your success is tied around this person, and I'm like, no, my success is not tied around anybody. Like, I'm who I am, so I can literally pick anybody, work with that person and make a hit. I could make beats, make them hits. I could do it. So I guess, that drive always tries to make me prove a point. Like, I could pick a stone and make a hit with that stone. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get it.
Yeah.
And that's why, for me, I think it's a tough decision to make, and you've made it so easy. Like, I heard the EP, there's no day in a club that your beat don't get played.
Yeah.
Now, people ask questions. Now, people expect, if I make a beat, somebody has to be on it. But that was not the case with the EP you made. They play those songs till date, and they're just beats.
Yeah.
So was that a point that you were trying to prove something? That, because the truth is, in other part of the world, producers are number one in everything. Like, they're sometimes bigger than the artists too, and it's just different here. And sometimes it can be annoying sometimes. It can.
I made that EP out of necessity because at that point in my life, people thought like I was unreachable because of like the music, I've done. This was just right after One Dance came out. So it was like, man, SARS is far gone. There is no way we can afford to work with SARS and everything. So no one was even reaching out to me.
Wow.
Do you get what I'm saying? No one was actually reaching out to me to work. So I was like, okay, so with all this buzz, is this how like it's going to end for me? Then I thought about it. I thought about like, my journey making music from the jump. You've been there a few times.
I've been
the
there.
studio every Friday, like literally from morning till nighttime. I'm just playing beats and everyone's just vibing. No, no, I said they're not songs, they're just beats. And everyone's just like, yo, this is crazy. Everyone's just dancing, having a good time to just beats for hours. And I thought about like, I've been doing this, with people around the studio, everybody having fun. And I'm like, if I can do this with 10 people in the studio, exponentially, I could do 100 people, I could do 1,000 people. And I was like, you know what? If no one wants to work with me, I'm going to make beats and shut shit down. Oops.
I like the way you just put this in it because you had to emphasize on that. And this is the part that we don't get to hear every single time because after One Dance, I thought SARS was inaccessible.
My point is, so
blown.
who's gonna work with me then? Like,
Exactly.
you get what I'm saying? So at that point, I'm like, I have to do something for myself because I strongly believe in myself. I have like my self-confidence is through the roof, and I just know like my success or the destiny of my desires is not tied around anybody.
I love that.
Within me.
I love that. I wish everybody can have the same mindset because, when you say things like this, I can agree with you 100%. They'll think you're weird or maybe he's arrogant or maybe he's just different. But, it's just confidence because the truth is, you're someone that anybody knows you, you know, and, everybody have an expectation of what you should become. After making great music and songs and then somebody's saying, because you've blown or you're big, then I don't want to work with you. That's crazy, But has that changed now? And what changed? Is it now that are you more intentional now and saying, you know what, I don't care if anybody works with me, but I want to make my own thing? What are you more intentional about now?
Once I hear something I like, I just get obsessed with it and I just want to work, to be honest. Like, it's not... Money isn't, the main factor for me. Money isn't the main factor for me. It's more if I'm really interested in the song or the artist or whatever. Like, I just get so obsessed with it, and I know like if I put my energy and time into anything, it would always translate into something magical, and something successful. So, and that in turn, translates to like financial benefits. Yeah.
Okay, when I get back, I'll be asking you some really sensitive questions, and it will be about your faves. It will be more about your faves. About you have an academy now, bro. I've had some of your boys on bad. Now the thing is, there's always a favorite, and I know it was saying, nah, I know it's not. But you worked a lot of people. You produced and made a lot of people who are now making magic with a lot of people now. But when I get back, I'll be asking you some questions about your faves. How do you see someone and say, this is good enough to go? How far time do you spend with them? You've worked a lot of people. Who do you think has been more impressive with people you've made? When we get back, we'll talk about that, right? And more about the SARS Academy.
Wow.
SARS is looking at me like, don't ask you some crazy questions. Don't worry, I got you. But I'll ask my questions anyways. The thing is, even the, parents somehow have a favorite child, right? And they would say, oh, who's your favorite child? You say, oh, that guy. Who has been the most impressive? Now, first of all, how many guys have you, have left the SARS Academy? And, like, if you want to collectively, how many people have been under your tutorship at the SARS Academy?
I'd say about 50.
50.
Yeah.
Who has been the most impressive for you? Do you have a favorite? Let me even start with that.
A fave. Based off, just friendship, not necessarily their skills or anything. I'd say P Prime.
P Prime.
Yeah, we're close. I mean, like
So P Prime was from the SARS Academy.
Yeah.
Jeez, bro, you're bad. I didn't even know that.
You didn't know?
No, I didn't know that.
P Prime.
And that's a dope producer.
Yeah, it's P Prime, Tempo, KLP.
Huh? KLP?
Yeah.
Wow. SARS. You know, you might just replace money on all these boys. I die. What? I mean, and you mentioned guys that I love their work. KLP?
Yeah, then unofficially, there's D-Tunes, there's Legendary Beats, there's J Pizzo.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro. See, that's why they say, when God created everybody, we're all different.
Also, there's STG. STG literally mixed, like, at some point, like, all of Nigeria's music. There's also Oladuni.
Huh?
Yeah.
Same academy?
Mm-hmm.
Can I join? It seems like that academy has a lot of grades because all these guys you mentioned, Oladuni too is fantastic.
Yeah, and now I have some new producers coming. I'm sure in the next year or two, you'll be like, what? They came from the academy? There's Switch. There's Fuzzy. Fuzzy's 16 years old, and he's 16. Amazing. Like, I don't even understand how. There's Odd Wave. There's so many.
Bro. And you know the thing is, now that brings me to my reasoning. You're very humble, bro. Now, let me just explain what I mean. Because you made a great, I mean, this guys pulling their weight in the industry.
Yeah.
Different parts making, there's none of these people you mentioned that don't have a hit record. Mm-hmm. They've made hit records for different people and all that. How does that make you feel? And you don't, this is the first time I've ever heard this.
I feel very proud. To be honest, like, I'm more passionate about teaching than producing, to be honest. I really want to, like, help, like, the next generation of talents, artists and producers, that really, like, that have, like, their head, like, screwed to their necks properly. I just want to help them achieve everything I have achieved and even more in a shorter time, because I know all the things I went through before I got here, and I don't think it's fair, for the next. You need to leave, something better for the next generation to, like, take it further. So that's a work that's, I would put, it would be a lifelong work for me.
I don't respect you for that, bro.
Yeah.
You mentioned some names here and I'm stunned. Listen, brah. I mean, I'm thinking in my head, everybody you mentioned is doing something phenomenal. And I think I appreciate that. How you keep it simple and just, go about it. And like you said, you like to teach. So if I'm going to join a SARS Academy, how long will it take me for me to learn how to produce?
I don't know. It really depends on you. And, after the academy session is over, like, we're still in touch. Right now, all the producers from Last Academy are in my house, just doing the most. Like, we're always in touch, like, because it's not, you just don't teach them stuff and just leave them. You have to, like, guide them till, like, they really find their way.
There's so much to you, man. So much to you, man. Sounds a teacher.
It also keeps me, like, very
grounded,
tapped in.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like, when your head's above the sky, you don't know what's happening. I think we just rake your legs from earth.
And I don't go rake your leg.
Yeah, so you have to, like, I think that's life, it's the cycle of life.
The thing is, have you ever made a record with Davido before?
We've worked, but none of the records, have come out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this perception that, Wizkid is your guy, right? You work with him a lot. And so there's this perception that you guys, maybe you and Dave, but you've worked with David before.
Yes. Shit. I don't know. Like, we've worked, and I just don't know why.
It never comes out.
No, like, I think I think the way he works and the way I work are very different. I feel like that's the big difference. So a lot of times, like when I get in a session with him, there's just like so many people. But I'm all very used to like working with the artist and maybe like two other people alone. Like so, when there's so many people, I can't concentrate.
Okay.
You know, and
Okay.
I think he feeds off that.
Okay.
Yeah. So it clashes sometimes.
Okay.
This is from my perspective. I don't know what his
You don't
perspective
always
is.
thinking, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, hopefully, it'd be nice to hear his size and David, though. That'd be really nice.
It'll be
It'd be
very
nice. Your project is coming, right?
Yes.
When exactly?
Um,
You know, that's one question that's hard to ask you because I feel like SARS takes his time. I feel you take your time. But are you
no,
sure of a
it's
date now?
actually the project is actually
Ready.
ready. You know, I just don't want to say when it's coming out yet because I feel like it is more than like.
They can change the fuel price next week.
It's not even that. Like you know, people plan with like dates a lot, so you want to keep your dates. You know, to you.
Okay, so I'll keep that. But is
Yeah.
it this year?
Maybe.
Maybe. That's me trying to get it out of you. Never mind. So that we're not even sure of a date yet. And I know I'm sure that will happen.
But it's definitely coming. It's actually ready.
Now, transitioning from people box people a lot in this, especially in Nigeria.
Yeah.
They want you to be a songwriter, and that's it. If you do anything else, there's a problem. With you, we know you as a producer, right?
Yeah.
Bruh, I've seen your parties. I mean, for me, I think I've come for 3 parties. One, but the last one was the Obi's house. I'm like,
Yeah.
this guy. Obi, you came with a different. I'm like, this bad guy is bad. Now you're a DJ now, right?
Yeah.
So can I address his DJ SARS? Is that okay?
SARS
SARS
embodies
is SARS.
everything. You know, SARS is like an umbrella. You know, there's a DJ part, there's a producer part.
Yeah.
And
So what space would I want to find? Is it you play all? Because I see that you did a lot of dance. You know, I mean, at the party I can categorize in likes of Avicii, Skrillex, likes of Afrojack, the kind of music you played, and it was Afrobeat mixed with, dance. Is that the new genre you are on now?
It's just I'm just playing what I love. I mean, that's just what I gravitate to naturally, and it's just amazing to see that people actually love it. You know what it's like to like play, because a lot of the songs on my sets, no one's ever heard them before. But you know what it's like to like play stuff no one has heard, and they go crazy. Even like my DJ journey has been
Crazy.
has been crazy. Like
But you love it.
Yes, I do love it. From starting in 2019, people not giving me a chance. This is my own,
But I say that's
yeah. People not giving me a
I
chance
mean-
because they're like, if SARS is DJing, they know SARS as an amazing producer. So if
Yeah.
it's DJing, he has to be on that level.
Yeah.
No one gave me a chance to like grow, and that kind of affected me a bit. Then, I skipped DJing and I moved on to, I think I got a gig for Big Brother.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I was on to touch on that, but I'm
and-
happy you're touching on it.
and
What exactly happened on that
oh
day?
wait, hold on.
Okay.
And I was like, what other way can you let the whole world know, or let the whole Nigeria know that you're DJing Big Brother? Obviously, everyone watches Big Brother.
Yeah.
I was like, cool, okay, I'm gonna, DJ. Took the booking and everything. Then we did the sound check. Everything was perfect. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back at 10 p.m. I'm going to kill this. Cool. I get in there and the housemates started coming out and they were like, and this was in the pandemic, so it was kind of like barricaded, like I couldn't like interact with them or anything. Then I tried to play something, nothing was working. This is a live show. All the technical guys can't come in, to help me. Nothing was working at all. So I went out, to tell them like, yo, there's nothing working. They was like, oh, we're working on it. You go back and try. I kept trying, nothing was working. Then someone, maybe from the production room or something, started playing like songs to make it seem like I was DJing. So, but this guy was playing like Johnny Drill, was playing Simis, Duduke, was playing songs like that. So then I came out and I took my phone and I saw I was #1 trending on Twitter.
Bruh,
Jesus Christ.
that night, because the truth is, Baba, don't brag.
Jesus
You
Christ.
don't see me at bars, but I don't brag. They yab me die. Because I'm like, nah, he's not playing. They're like, nah, I don't care. What?
Nah. No, that night was terrible. That night was terrible. And it lasted, for the whole season, for 12 weeks. Every Saturday, someone would be like, Saz, can you see your mates? Whenever that DJ plays, like, nah, it was so bad. And
Would you, now, that wasn't your fault, right?
that wasn't my fault at all. Well, as in, like, at all. It wasn't me at all. And
Are you going to play on that show again? Did they call you up?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think
Maybe
you should. They would be mad. Because Baba, what you see for Obi's out now die.
Maybe.
I think that should happen. And this
Maybe-
time around, you hold the production guy and match the guy. Baba, don't leave that place. Anything happens.
Yeah, but I guess, that kind of like built character and made my skin tougher. And, I just
Yeah.
kept on going. And now everybody's like, oh my God, he's such an amazing DJ.
Anyways, when we get back, we're going to be wrapping this up. You've never told this story anywhere. That's nice. Thank God I know the truth now. First to
Yeah.
know it. We'll be right back in the show, guys. I want to just say this. Zansu's women, and they love this guy. You know, you're a ladies' man. Let me leave that for another day. Let's go to this real conversation. I was somewhere and so I was like, that's us guys so chill. Okay, so we are Razabi. We just grown around. We don't have big chest. But I mean, Trinity is like, I know you're very modest. You don't want to say it. It's okay. Mama, you know this thing. The SARS, they base like I'm die. It's okay. Some of us cannot be chilled. We don't get out this one pack in our problem. So I'll be asking you for tips. How do you release one pack? How do you get 6 packs? It's hard. You check. It's not hard.
Consistency.
Oh Jesus! He just yabbed me. So you go to the gym every day?
I try to accept the time.
So how many
I
times do you
get
exercise a
super
day?
busy. On a normal life routine, 5 times a week.
Okay.
Sometimes 4,
So-
sometimes 3.
So the meals, majorly exercise is one thing. The meals, what do you focus on? More protein? What exactly? How are your
Yeah,
meals?
more protein based. My portions are usually not too big. And I also
Saz,
I also
Saz, you did yab me. Yeah.
I also
So if you
I
like
also-
food, you
I
can't.
also don't have like I eat whatever I want.
Ha.
To be honest, like
Okay.
I just try to stay consistent, because for me it's a lifelong journey. Like I want to do this, for a very long time. So I'm not trying to like work out for 2-3 months
Okay.
and relax the rest of the year. I'll still be working out when I'm 50, when I'm 60. You know what I'm saying? So
Jeez.
what can you do?
So there's no time you
to
stop.
stay consistent.
You can't
do you
stop.
stop? Do you stop working? Do you stop breathing? Do you stop eating? Like it's lifestyle.
Saz the yab me. Oh. So wait, now the thing is that the cocoa is now you guess so you want to have 6 packs, you can't stop.
It's
So
a
I-
lifestyle now. And it's like if you have goals, if you have dreams in life, you have to keep like chasing those dreams till the end. It's a lifestyle. It doesn't.
See, I think my problem
It doesn't
is-
get easier. You just get
Exactly.
stronger.
The only problem I have is I don't know when to start. There's a problem.
Yeah,
Because
but
now-
like everything in life, like you didn't think, where you are now, like, your 10-year-old self would be like, oh my God, wow. And that's because you didn't stop.
Jesus Christ. See, you see now, I understand why. I can never be Saz. Because, bruh, man, I mean, you're very modest. You take your time. I see that you work out, diet. I can't even do anything you're doing. I know that if I start now, I can do it like 6 months now. When I just one pack, I don't go back and I say, but I'm okay now.
And you're okay, then you can go back, you can take a month's break, go back again.
Okay. So you take breaks?
Right. I haven't been to the gym in almost a month now.
Wow.
Yeah, because I got so busy and sometimes like jet lag and everything, like it just, messes with you. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to go back.
That's good. That's good.
I hope I've been able to motivate you.
Bro, to be honest, the motivation, It's machine gun, but I'll take it. Because the truth is, I see
Why
like
they reason Abala like
Papa
this?
is mad now. So now I'll not pass a lie. I say, oh, you know, I'm born again. I don't eat that.
No,
Bruh.
but I eat Amala too now. Like I eat whatever I want to eat.
Yeah, but you already have the 6 packs. The problem is getting to where you are.
You start one day.
Ah, okay.
If you start today, but in March 2024, you post topless.
Ah, what about me? I put topless and SARS. Problem do.
That you say no.
Money man, wash them on. Oh man, it's always a great time having a conversation with you, SARS. I cannot wait for that project to come out. I
It's-
just cannot wait.
It's phenomenal. That's
Bruh,
all I can say.
you know, and thank you for what you do for music, for entertainment. Listen, I know a lot of things. The conversation I got, one thing from you is you've made a lot of people without even saying a word about it. You just work and teach. You don't know what you've done for these kids. Like a lot of them, I see them. They travel around the world now just to make music for other people, and they were your students.
Yeah, they also motivate me because some of them get opportunities I haven't even gotten, and I'm like, what? I was about to curse right now. I was like,
Mama is
what's
shocked that,
going on?
SARS can cost like,
Yeah.
Baba, that's my bread.
Yeah, it's not necessarily my. It's like, what's happening with me? What am I doing? Like, yeah, but it also motivates me to,
That's good.
you know, to actually go hard.
That's good. When is your next party? Where are you playing?
I don't know. I just, you know, hang tight. Follow me.
Okay. I know, but I'm not going to say it. Since
Yeah.
he doesn't want me to say it.
Yeah,
But it's a place I've never been before.
it'd be like
SARS,
that.
you're living a good life.
You think so?
I love it. This place is going on a good day.
But don't be by that one.
I'll follow you, chat.
Don't be by that one.
Well, bro.
Good life, not peace of mind.
I mean, that's another
And
thing.
peace of
But
mind,
you know,
and
those
state
things
of
you
mind.
do, especially when you're doing things you love, that's what gives you peace.
Yes.
I like your type of peace.
Tap in, bro.
That's it. Thank you so much.